What if a simple $5 stuffed animal could make you rich? That was the promise of Beanie Babies. What started as a children's toy became one of the strangest financial manias in modern history. Fortunes were made and lost. People broke into stores. A man was shot over them. This is the crazy story of Beanie Babies. Chapter 1. The man behind the toy. To understand Beanie Babies, you need to understand the man who created them. Ty Warner was born in 1944 into a deeply dysfunctional family. His mother suffered from paranoid schizophrenia, his father was physically abusive, and his parents eventually sent him off to military school for no real reason. As Ty got older, he got a job selling stuffed toys for a large company, and immediately showed an extraordinary talent for predicting which toys would sell. By the early 1970s, he was the company's top salesman, earning over $100,000 a year, more than the CEO himself. But success made him arrogant. He started showing up to meetings in luxury cars, wearing neon suits and fur coats. When the company reduced his commissions, he secretly began pitching his own ideas to their clients. Management found out and fired him immediately. Ty spiraled into a deep depression, and those around him genuinely feared for his life. Chapter 2. Building something new. In the 1980s, Ty decided to start his own plush toy company. The industry was shrinking, cheap overseas toys had flooded the market, and electronic games like Nintendo were taking over. But Ty believed the market just needed something better. When his father passed away and left him $50,000, Ty used every cent to start Ty Inc. in 1986. From day one, he was obsessive about quality, using premium materials and focusing on every tiny detail. But his most important decision was to deliberately understuff his toys. Instead of hard, rigid filling, he used small plastic pellets, beans, which made them soft, cuddly, and posable in ways no other stuffed animal was. After years of trying different products, in 1993, Ty launched a new line of small, affordable bean-filled toys called Beanie Babies. There were 9 original designs. Initially, they barely sold at all. Nobody could have predicted what was about to happen next. Chapter 3. The psychology of scarcity. The turning point came almost by accident. One popular early Beanie Baby called Lovey the Lamb had to be discontinued because the supplier could no longer produce the fabric. When retailers asked for more stock, instead of saying it was discontinued, Ty's team told them it had been retired. That one word changed everything. Customers immediately started asking, "Are other Beanie Babies going to be retired too?" Ty realized he had accidentally discovered a powerful psychological trigger. He began retiring Beanie Babies intentionally and regularly, creating urgency and fear of missing out. Around the same time, Ty made another genius move by refusing to sell to large chain stores like Toys R Us. He argued they would dump Beanie Babies in discount bins and kill their perceived value. Instead, he sold exclusively to small local gift shops. These stores could never stock many at a time, making Beanie Babies look far rarer than they actually were. Local shops began handing out checklists showing every Beanie Baby ever made, including retired ones. As one collector admitted, once you have a checklist, you stop looking at what you have and start focusing on what you don't have. Adults became obsessed with completing full sets. A secondary market exploded where people traded and resold Beanie Babies. Price guides appeared listing supposed values for every retired design, and collectors treated these numbers as real. The idea that a $5 toy could be a serious investment was now planted in the public mind. Chapter 4. The Internet changes everything. In 1995, a part-time employee named Lena suggested Ty launch an official website. Ty had never used the internet before, but Lena had spotted online message boards already buzzing with Beanie Baby fans. The result was Ty.com, one of the first ever business-to-consumer websites, and essentially the first internet sensation. Ty used the site to post cryptic hints about upcoming retirements, written as if the Beanie Babies themselves were speaking. Fans spent hours refreshing the page, waiting for updates. The site crashed constantly from traffic. The moment a retirement was announced, stores sold out within hours, and resale prices shot up overnight. Meanwhile, Beanie Babies became the single most popular product on the brand new website called eBay. At the peak of the craze, an estimated 10% of all eBay transactions were Beanie Baby related. The auction format drove prices even higher, Chapter 5. Total Chaos. In 1997, Ty partnered with McDonald's to offer miniature Beanie Babies called Teeny Beanies inside Happy Meals. The promotion launched in April, and chaos followed immediately. Customers ordered enormous quantities of Happy Meals and told staff to throw the food away. They only wanted the toys. McDonald's nearly doubled its Happy Meal sales in weeks. Stores ran out almost instantly. Customers wore disguises to buy more than the allowed limits. An 18-year-old McDonald's employee was arrested for stealing over $6,000 worth of Teeny Beanies from his own workplace. McDonald's eventually had to end the promotion early and publicly apologize for running out of stock. Staff wore pins saying, "I survived the attack of the Teeny Beanies." Back in the regular market, things were equally unhinged. Delivery trucks carrying Beanie Babies were followed by collectors wanting first access. Some shipments were hijacked. Ty removed its logo from shipping boxes so thieves would not know what was inside. A masked man walked into a California toy store with a handgun and left with $5,000 worth of Beanie Babies, completely ignoring the cash register. Shopkeepers started locking rare Beanie Babies in glass display cases. By 1998, Ty Inc. reported $1.4 billion in annual sales. Collectors who got in early were sitting on six-figure fortunes. Stories spread of people paying for their children's college education by flipping toys they bought for $5. These stories brought in new collectors, which pushed prices higher, which brought in even more collectors. In 1999, a man was shot and killed during a dispute, and investigators found the argument had been over Beanie Babies. Chapter 6. The Bubble Bursts. In 1999, Ty made his first big mistake. He released 24 new Beanie Babies at once, the largest launch in company history. Collectors felt overwhelmed. People also started noticing that previously retired Beanie Babies were not actually rare at all. Tens of millions were being produced every year. The illusion of scarcity was falling apart. New collectors stopped entering the market. Without fresh buyers willing to pay inflated prices, the whole system began collapsing. Prices dropped for the first time. In a desperate move, Ty announced that every single Beanie Baby would be permanently retired on December 31st, 1999, the last day of the millennium. The announcement caused a temporary spike in sales and eBay bidding jumped 75%. Then, just 6 days before the supposed end, Ty posted again saying he would let the public vote on whether Beanie Babies should continue. People could pay 50 cents to vote. Ty later announced 91% had voted to continue. The public saw straight through it. When Beanie Babies were announced to continue, almost nobody cared. Sales collapsed by over 90%. Beanie Babies started appearing in dollar stores. The bubble had burst. Almost every Beanie Baby from the 1990s is worth less today than its original $5 price. People lost college funds speculating on stuffed animals. Others went deep into debt chasing what they believed was a guaranteed investment. In 2013, Ty Warner was charged with tax evasion for hiding over $100 million in a secret Swiss bank account. Despite being a billionaire, he received no jail time, just probation and community service. The Beanie Baby craze lasted just a few wild years. But it remains one of the most fascinating examples of mass hysteria and the dangerous power of the word rare.